on, babies.
Really stupid if I wore that shirt today. I almost did. I swear to Christ.
I think it makes your Ray. I think it makes your arms look good. And if you are listening and not watching, then change your tune. Go check out YouTube. Give us a subscribe. Smash that subscribe button and tell your friends. Leave a review. Leave a comment. We like to reply in comments. And if you can't get the YouTube, then listen on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts.
iHeartRadio.
We're big on iHeartRadio. We're very big on iHeartRadio for some reason. So check it out there. Maybe it sounds better. Maybe it's because Bill hasn't been here in a while, and iHeartRadio likes the
PG version.
Yeah. Anyway, give us a review and tell your mothers, whatever you do. All right, let's start Red Sox. Bill, you had a lot to say. You didn't quite get to it there.
Hold on, let me open the email.
You got it.
I did read it today.
Pitching woes is where I want to start with this. I think this is kind of the biggest story coming out of the Red Sox right now. So we're recording Thursday. Wednesday night was Brian Bello's debut, the big stud.
How is it not Bello?
Thank God.
Bello.
That's what I was saying.
And it's pronounced Brian Scott Baio. Like, that's a little weird to me.
Yeah, and Brian's even spelled wrong. It's Bryan, which is Brian. So, you know what?
This is looking like a gangster.
This is the Simple Mind Sports Show. We're not here. The grammar guru is not locked in, and
Summer vacation.
We don't have a lot to say about that. But it's Bello. It's how he pronounces. Or you could just call him Lil Pedro. However, that little showcase that they had for him on Wednesday night didn't go exactly as planned. 4 innings pitched, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, only 2 strikeouts. The Red Sox lose the game 7-1. That is a shaky of a debut as you can find in the majors for a kid that's been hyped up. He's a 51st prospect in
40, yeah, right around there, 49.
Whatever it is.
He jumped from like 89 too. Like it was a
dude.
big
He's
jump.
been a stud and funk in the minors. So I'll give you some stats here and I'll let you go. So in Portland, after 6 starts, he had a 1.60 ERA, including a 7-inning no hitter during a stretch where he did not allow a hit for 13 straight innings. Went to Worcester, had 2 straight games with 10 strikeouts. And that was just a month and a half ago where he was crushing Worcester. I don't know. Did they try to find a soft landing spot for this kid, Bill, or was it just circumstantial with the injuries? Or give me your thoughts on Brian Bello before we move on to the other issues with the pitching here.
I mean, it's disappointing, right? So, I mean, you haven't had a real homegrown talent since John Lester or Clay Buchholz. I mean, really your best one was John Lester. But I mean, if you think about it, it's a letdown. Just what you saw, you needed something. It wasn't a soft landing, honestly. That was a must-win game to me in Wednesday. I mean, that you needed to win that series. You needed to get one series on the board, especially going into this Yankees series. You have Garrett Cole on the mound Thursday as we record this, and he's hot right now. And the Yankees, I mean, the Red Sox have owned him, but you can't guarantee the Yankees are going to tee off on you. Like you can't outslug this Yankees team right now. So, I mean, that was a big must-win game. You needed to get one on the board, and you didn't do it. So I don't know why you did it. There was a lot of rumors that like they lined Sale and Scott Baio up on the same night because the roster spot. But now it sounds like they have Sale projected Tuesday, and he may get a start Monday. So we'll kind of see where that goes because I think he's back against Tampa again. So I don't know. I don't know. It seems weird. I just didn't think it was the right spot.
Knowing the nerds, Bill, Tampa's lineup is
I was hyped about it.
It's not crushing by any means. So maybe they liked the matchup against the hitters and did not take into account the moment, which is a very nerd thing to do. That was basically a 2-game swing given up against the Rays. You're dealing with tiebreakers and for the first time, whatever else in the MLB playoffs this year. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was the moment. Is it the kid's stuff? He was a nothing pickup by the Dombrowski era. It wasn't like he was a high draft pick. I think they paid
they signed him out of
$30,000 out of the international pool or something.
If that.
But he's Dominican. Pedro's taken him under his wing. They said he's got a changeup that looks like
Jose
Pedro.
Altuve was signed for $2,000, and he's a Hall of Fame player. So
no shit.
Yep.
Well, I'm just I'm not saying that he doesn't have the potential. I wrote a blog on simplemindsports.com. Again, that's simplemindsports.com. Give us the clicks. That I was excited about him because there's a good young pitching prospect the first time since Clay fucking Buchholz 2007. So the excitement was there for him and didn't quite deliver. And then the night before, you had Nick Pivetta, the one shining moment in this staff since Wacha had that title and went down. Raymond,
dead arm,
5 2/3, 7 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 Ks. Looked like shit the night before. Then you're looking at Wacha with a dead arm on the IR. Eovaldi and Whitlock coming back at some point, but Eovaldi's got a lower back issue. That's not something
he's throwing at least. Whitlock sounds like he's the closest.
He's got a hip issue. Hips are not something that go away.
Hips don't lie, Bill.
Hips don't lie. And then you got old ass Rich Hill that's got an old ass fucking knee.
He's 4 to 6. He's out 4 to 6, I think, something like that, right?
So you are and then okay, let's not bury the lead. Chris Sale went out in Worcester. And did I throw those?
3 2/3, 5 walks, 1 run, 5 strikeouts or some shit like that. He walked the bases loaded and then walked a run in and then proceeded to go in the dugout and completely and utterly destroy a broken TV in there. So
couldn't get it off the wall though. Whoever mounted that wall, well done. Or fuck you. Chris Sale's tiny little twig arms that break when he sneezes couldn't get it off the wall. So that's your guy that you're hoping can come back. Like you said, Bill, they were planning for him to come back this week. Let's see. I don't know. I think it sounded like if you listen to the post-game presser, he was like opining to get back into Boston. He did not want to stay in Worcester.
He demanded to get back to the big leagues.
Let him get up. Fuck, dude. He's pitched basically 9 games in 3 years, but I want to circle back to Bello real quick. His biggest struggle in the minors, their lefties are hitting 319 against him, and you saw them last night with Tampa. They stacked 7 lefties in that lineup, and they teed off of him, right? He got quick outs in the inning, and then it was boom, run, tee off. I mean, you could throw out some bad plays, but anyways, circling back to Sale, I mean, get him up here. You need the help. Wacha, a dead arm. Come on, you just came out the fucking DL. Right now, you got a fucking dead arm like a little bitch. Like, come on. This is my big problem with the Rich Hills and the Wachas of the world. I hated the signings. Wacha is overachieved. There you go, Ray. I'll give you the fucking overachiever for you've been pining Wacha for a while, but I'll give you that. But that's it. Like this is what you're seeing. He's not consistent. Now you're battling another. They're pushing his starts back. He'll go on the DL. So it's like you needed Bello to kind of hit here, right? You didn't see him hit great. Now you're relying on Chris Sale. He's the most important part coming back because now he's a guy that you can either A, put his ass in the bullpen, or B, make him a fucking starter, right? Because he's pitching Tuesday. That sounds like it. He's coming up Tuesday, and you need him back to vintage Chris Sale, right? So you're 9-18 against the AL East. You need Chris Sale to be back what he was 2017, 2018. That's all we need. We need half a season. Look at those runs. 2017, he was a monster. All-Star break August, started breaking down. 2018, look at he couldn't even throw in the World Series. Remember, he came out with the World Series. He was terrible. His arm was broken in the World Series, and then injuries. Give me fucking 2017 first half or 2018 first half. That's it. That's all we need. Half a season. Give me 85% of what Chris Sale was, and this team can start winning American League East Series. That's the biggest problem going forward.
I have 0.0% faith that Chris Sale is going to come back and give you anything close to that.
0.6.
Worst contract in Red Sox history.
Pablo.
Pedro.
He didn't mean as much at the time. He didn't mean as much as the
Ray.
time.
Pedroia is a Hall of Fame caliber player. That
fuck
contract
you,
was
Ray.
Fuck you,
Hall of Fame
fucking
caliber
Iron
player. Contract
shirt.
You shit there. Fucking, I like your shirt.
Thank you.
I
appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's nice.
I have Chris Sale might come back and he might be just fine. I expect Chris Sale to be fine, and then and he'll be okay. But if Eovaldi comes back and is Eovaldi and Pivetta rounds back into form, and those guys can be your top of the rotation guys and they can all be adequate, then you have a good enough team to still compete. You still have some holes to fill, and we'll see what they do at the deadline. I think you still need a right-handed arm in the bullpen. Whitlock coming back has got to get back into form in the
he's going to the pen too. This is the best move they can.
He's going to the pen, but he still got back to form, Bill. This is the first injury he's ever come off in season for a team. Yeah. I know He was coming back from the Yankees off of
Tommy John.
Tommy John. And I know Chris Sale, this is second year back off of Tommy John. But look at how they handled him last year, too. They tried to soft land him against the Orioles. Remember, he looked like fucking shit. Chris Sale, worst contract in Red Sox history.